Hey guys, what's going on? It's Say Yes Jess, and I'm going to show you the before and after for the trade ideas for February 9th, 2023. So the first one we're going to start with is Apple. As you can see, I had pre-market notated where I was looking for calls and put levels. And this was the after. Our call obviously did not get activated. As you can see, it's up here. However, we had a perfect break of our put level, perfect retest of structure. The market was absolutely beautiful when it comes to market structure today. The next one was end phase, which you can see right here. This is where pre-market was at. I was looking for call levels above a certain level and puts below under pre-market. I was actually in this trade and it was absolutely beautiful. This was the outcome of the trade. So you can see risk to reward was awesome. It did surpass all of my take profits. I believe my last take profit was around here. So we did get a little bit extra to a higher time frame level. So that was good. Then this was another one that was really good. This was Microsoft, you guys. Microsoft, I have my levels notated. I was looking for bearish momentum for most of the trades today. And you can just see, like, again, a beauty. This was an absolute beauty. So we had a gap up at open, which we don't trade open, but you can see a perfect retest actually under our call level. So there could have been an opportunity here. However, this was the level provided. So I always give an update where I provide a level. And this was our final TP at 264. So it just went slightly below that. But as you can see, beautiful risk to reward. The next one was Netflix. And Netflix, excuse my dog in the background. I had I obviously my call level above where pre-market was at. I had a risky put because I was stating that we were going to be filling the gap. However, the ideal put would have been underneath this market structure. So this is how Netflix played out. We got what I considered the risky put. It actually wasn't too risky. It didn't even need this much risk. But you can see where we had a beautiful entry opportunity and went right to one of my take profits. Actually, I believe my final take profit. So it was perfect of 362, like a perfect trade. The next one was NVIDIA. Now, this one wasn't as ideal as most of them, which I'm going to show you the before, but I had calls above previous high, which was clear as day, and then puts below this market structure here. There was a little bit of a fake out. But we were able to get a quick scalp. I didn't like the risk to reward in this trade. However, it did play out. Definitely not my preferred trade, but it did hit one of our take profits that were notated. However, the put opportunity was way more ideal. I love that we had a gap fill. And you can see where this was the put level provided. Now, they could have entered right here at the retest of structure and pre-market. However, this was the level I provided and I did not have time to update it. So there, again, the risk to reward, it did not need this much risk. However, I personally trade NVIDIA and usually needs like about $1 is what I do for like a lot of room, just to give it room. This wasn't necessary. You can see there was basically almost no drawdown from our entry on our candle. And it did not hit my second TP, which was 221. We missed it. However, it did hit the first TP and then it just went and gave us some extra points. So that was just taken into consideration because it did give us more than expected after TP1. Then we have QQQ, which is right here. Excuse me as I close these real quick. And you can see where I have my calls above this 308 area and puts below the pre-market, waiting to see if we were going to be able to break yesterday's high. And here was the outcome. You can see where we were unable to break this call level. We gapped up, but immediately came back down and retested perfectly under my call level, you guys. This was textbook market structure, the easiest trade ever. I believe my final TP was around this 301 area. It did give us a little bit more, but the risk to reward was unbelievable. Same thing with SPX, which was beautiful too. So you can see where I have the pre-market. I was looking for calls above the gap just in case if it was going to fill the gap and go right back down to take it just to yesterday's high and then to my higher level here. And then just puts below pre-market. This was another beauty, followed market structure. If you were trading this today, you are super paid. You can see where I did a $5 drawdown. Didn't even need to use that, but it was good, good risk management. $76 or 76 points. And you can just see perfect market structure retest. Like, it was perfect, you guys. I mean, this trade was absolutely beautiful. I'm sure people got ridiculously paid off this. If you couldn't afford SPX contracts, do not worry. There is SPY. So you can see with SPY here, I had calls above the gap and I had puts below pre-market. We did not break that. And let me just show you the outcome of this trade. Again, perfect retest underneath, gave it $1 stop loss just to give it some wiggle room from our entry. There was literally no drawdown, but still give my trades room. Nice market structure retest, especially right here. I stopped drawing structure because I had to leave for the day, but it went all the way past, I believe, one of our TPs, or I think it hit my last TP, which was right around here, which is a 1 hour level. So that was really nice. And lastly, there was Tesla. So Tesla, we were here at pre-market. I had calls above a 1 hour resistance and puts right below our pre-market. And you can see here that we did get a quick call opportunity, a nice scalp. So it was just a quick, what was a 1 to 4, not bad. So it hit our second TP. So I had 2 take profits notated. It did hit our take profit. And then there was a quick put opportunity. I didn't like the risk to reward on this. Had I seen this sooner and I would have saw all the consolidation and rejection towards resistance, I would have said to take this put down to at least this structure here. But again, I was out and about. So overall, it was a really good week, a really good day. And we had a 100% win rate. So if you guys want to learn more about trading stock options, feel free to check out the link in the description below. But I do hope you like this content. And if you do, be sure to like this video and subscribe so that I know you want more content like this. Have a good one.